Hi, I'm David Ashworth, and I'm here with the South Point 6th grade basketball team here at the South Point 6th grade basketball tournament. Here with Miss Maddie Kuhnlevang. Maddie, tell me how fun the season has been so far.
Very fun.
All right, fantastic. Miss Witt, think back on this season. What has been the team's greatest accomplishment?
Ironton.
Explain further, please.
I don't know. Beating Ironton.
All right, very good. Miss Spencer, you guys have a trip coming up. Tell us about the trip, where you guys are going, and what you guys are going to be doing.
We're going to Covington.
For basketball tournament, Alicia?
Yes.
Very good. What the girls have been telling me, greatest accomplishment has been beating Ironton this year, something that they've been looking forward to doing. They did so a few weeks ago at CK. And also coming up, they have a trip to Covington, Kentucky, a big tournament that these girls are excited to attend. And we'll see them in action here in a few minutes against Fairland at the 6th grade basketball tournament. Hi, I'm David Ashworth, and I'm here with the Fairland 6th grade basketball team here at the 6th grade basketball tournament in South Point. And I'm here talking with them. They've been telling me a few things that they've been working on this season. Kinley, tell me what you guys as a team have been working on.
We've been working on layups and just trying to get better. We've been trying to beat South Point, and we've been trying to get to the top.
All right, very good. Excellent. You guys are going to get your chance tonight here in just a few minutes. Sambo, tell me about your season so far.
Well, we've tried to have a lot of wins. We haven't succeeded against South Point, but we're finishing a lot.
All right, very good. I know these girls are having fun. They're excited about tonight. They're excited to play. And here in just a few minutes, we're going to bring you Fairland 6th grade basketball action against South Point. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to South Point Buddy League Basketball Gym here in South Point, Ohio. On tonight's Valentine's Day matchup, 6th graders, South Point 6th grade versus Fairland 6th grade. I'm here with my colleague. I'm David Ashworth, and I'm here with my colleague Ashley Goodall, a former basketball star herself, official, and coach. And she'll be joining me in giving you action this evening. Nice out of bounds. South Point wins the tip. Ashley, I believe you have the starting lineups.
Okay, starting for the pointers, we have number 24, Emily Witt, number 13, Emily Carey, number 20, Alicia Spencer, number 14, Mackenzie Kearns, and number 11, Maddie Kuhlevang. For Fairland Dragons, we have number 00, Olivia Roberts, number 2, Sammy McComas, number 1, Jenna Sloan, number 4, Bailey Rowland, and number 5, Sydney Bain.
Sammy McComas with the basket for Fairland. That was following a basket by Emily Carey for the pointers on their second possession down. Missed shot, Maddie Kuhnlevang. Fairland's going back the other way. I was talking with the Fairland coaching staff before the game, and they're telling me some things about their team. And after talking and discussing some things with their team, I agree with them. This Fairland team is one with a lot of personality, a lot of smiles. These girls are excited to be here, and they're excited to be playing the pointers tonight. 3 is good, Emily Witt. Another thing the coaches were saying, they were saying that this Fairland team really respects each other. They get along well, and at this age level, that's key to developing athletes. You don't want a lot of drama or other situations arising that conflicts with trying to teach them basketball.
Jump ball, possession, Fairland.
They saw Fairland in their full court press. That's one thing that Fairland likes to do. They're going to press you full court. And also on the other side, you're going to see South Point pressing a lot tonight as well. Two teams that mirror each other in their philosophy. They're wanting fast breaks. They're wanting to run. Both of them are a running down mentality. And they'll be mirroring each other tonight. And McCary taking the shot. And then Mackenzie Kearns picks up the foul. Grab shoes over the back. Mackenzie Kearns, one of the key rebounders for the Pointers. Fairland coach trying to call a timeout. Refs didn't see him, now they do. And we're going to take a timeout here with Armstrong, local programming. Welcome back, everybody, to the South Point Buddy League Gym. And here we see South Point lining up in the full court press. Defensively, Fairland likes to run a 2-3 and a 1-3-1 half court. And you're going to see them in their 2-2-1 press. That's going to be a similar press that the Pointers run. You'll see them in a 1-2-2 trap. Both teams thinking the same philosophy.
That foul was on South Point's number 20, Alicia Spencer. At the line, shooting 2 for the Dragons is number 00, Olivia Roberts.
Olivia Roberts, one of the on-court leaders, and the putback. Well executed by Fairland, almost had the trap at half court against Emily Witt.
Emily Witt picks up her first foul. That is South Point's 3rd team foul.
Alicia Spencer and Sammy McComas get tangled up in a jump ball. Possession going to South Point's way. Right now, it looks like Fairland's press has the Pointers frazzled, having a difficult time getting it down the court. And that's one thing that the South Point team can really boast about, is the quality of guard play. And right now, Fairland has been able to tame those South Point guards. Jenna Stone handling the ball out front for the Dragons. Emily Witt, Alicia Spencer. Partial block, Jenna Stone. Sammy McComas. The Sambo coaches really were talking highly of Sammy McComas, number 2 for the Dragons before the game. She can do a lot of things. And in a game like this, against South Point's size or lack thereof, Sammy McComas could have a big game. Alicia Spencer with the basket.
In for the game for South Point is number 12, Olivia Curd.
Coach Song Kunavong is going to have a word with Alicia Spencer. some instruction time on the bench.
That basket's made by Dragons' Bailey Rowland.
Bailey Rowland is known for her offense. They say that's the best part of her game. Somehow she's finding the bottom of the bucket. Emily Witt, the driver to the lane. Emily Witt's someone who can score not just from threes or from set shooting, but she can drive to the rim. She can put up what the coaches were kind of calling what they will call quote unquote garbage, but it's really kind of a street feel to the game of Emily Witt. She's someone who appears to be able to excel not only on the hard court, but on the blacktop as well, that type of play. It's a 5-second call. Turnover going toward the Dragons. A 2-2-1 press, giving the Pointers some problems. Wide open look. And rebounding too. The Dragons are looking better on the boards. Mackenzie Kearns, excellent position underneath, getting the board and drawing the foul.
That foul's on Sammy McComas. That is her second, team's first.
That's interesting how Fairland's going to play the foul situation with Sammy McComas. Sammy's someone who they, probably more than anybody, who they want in the game, considering her size and dominance underneath. It's Bailey Rowland up to Sydney Bain. Going to get it for a traveling call, and it's going to go the other way. Pointers taking their time, avoiding the trap, avoiding the sidelines. Again, excellent positioning by South Point. Olivia Curd especially down underneath on that right side. Good boxing out.
That foul's on Bailey Rowland. That is her second, team second.
Maddie Kuhn-Lavong at the line. Maddie Kuhn-Lavong is the defensive specialist. Oftentimes you'll see her running point guard for the Pointers, or two. One of the smarter players you'll see on a 6th grade level basketball game is Maddie Kuhn-Lavong. Extremely intelligent on the floor. Maddie into Curd, rebound by Kearns, and we're going back the other way. Bringing it up the court is Bailey Rowland. To Olivia Roberts and to Sambo. Interesting, we're at the end of quarter one. South Point trails 9-10. And we're back for second quarter action on Valentine's Day at the South Point 6th grade basketball tournament. Fairland comes in fresh off a victory over Chesapeake. That earned them the right to play South Point. The winner will move on. We have Diamond Crawley in the game for South Point. Diamond's an interesting player. You're going to see her underneath. She can play a 4 or 5. You can also see her up top. She's extremely fast and still yet an excellent rebounder. And now we're going the other way with Emily Carey. Jenna Stone guarding. They bring it back up, and Witt's going to reset it. like the way the Pointers are patient with their shots. They're not going to jump the gun. They're going to pump fake, drive toward the lane, see what they got. And here's that press, and it's a turnover. Alicia Spencer straight to the lane. What can you tell me about Alicia Spencer, Miss Ashley? I know that you've seen her play several times.
She's really good on the boards. She hustles every play. She's really aggressive. She can get frustrated at some times, but other than that, she gives 110%.
And we're still going Fairland's way. The throw in by Jenna Stone. Jenna Stone, extremely talented. Her confidence continues to build every game. Olivia Roberts with the shot. Excellent hustle by both teams. That's going to be out of bounds on Jasmine Barrick of the Dragons. Pointers ball. Dragons setting up in their press. Turnover. Olivia Roberts. Patience is going to be key against this zone press. Alicia Spencer to the lane again, and the basket drops. Alicia Spencer's going to the line for the potential of a three-point play.
That foul's on Baisley Smith for the Dragons. That picks up her first, team's third. At the line, shooting one for the Pointers is number 20, Alicia Spencer.
Emily Witt battling down low. Steps on the line, we're going the other way. Excellent job by Emily Witt. Again, we have Jenna Stone with the throw-in. Pressed by the Pointers. So they can get another turnover. Olivia Roberts. And Jenna Stone with the basket. Dragons going back. They're going to set up in their half-court defense. Looks like they're going with the 2-3. Now this is going to be a great opportunity for the Pointers to get a three-point shot. There it is by Witt, and she nails it. Turnover.
That foul's on Dragons' Jenna Sloan. That's her second, team's fourth.
I was talking to Emily Witt before the game, and she asked me if I would like to be her Valentine. No, she didn't. I'm kidding. But I did tell her, I did bring up the question myself. I told her I was going to think about it. And turnover, Olivia Roberts. And turnover again. Now it's Emily Witt with the left. Partial block. Alicia Spencer, another block. And it's Pointers ball. A lot of back and forth in this game, and it's tight. 14-12 game. Checking in is Bailey Rowland for the Dragons, along with Kinley Curry. Bailey Rowland had a chance to interview her mother earlier this year on Armstrong local programming when we covered the Fairland South Point volleyball game at Fairland High School. Fairland pulled off the victory and won the OVC with that win. To the lane is Bailey Rowland. Fresh off the bench and to the lane, and draws the foul.
Diamond Crawley for South Point picks up her first, team's fourth.
Mackenzie Kearns checking in for Diamond Crawley. There's Alicia bringing down that pass. Ends up being a jump ball. That's one of the things that Song Kunlavong and Mark Carey, the coaches at South Point, were bragging about Alicia Spencer. They said she has amazing hands. She can catch just about anything. And of course, what you mentioned earlier about Alicia, her rebounding skills. And South Point is definitely not playing up to what they would have hoped coming into this game. Olivia Roberts chased by Kunlavong and Carey. It's a tough situation. And the trap is applied. Alicia Spencer with the turnover. To the rim. I love the way Alicia Spencer is playing tonight.
That foul's on the Dragons. Jenna Sloan. She picks up her 3rd, team's 5th. One thing about Alicia Spencer, she really, when it comes to free throws, I mean, she could go 100% in one night. If she ever misses one, it's surprising.
Her shot is extremely nice, very fluid. We have a timeout, Fairland. They're going to want to talk about breaking this press of South Point. This is a time when South Point's wanting some turnovers. They're wanting to pounce. They're only up 2. Very tight game, 16-14. We'll be back in 30 seconds with Armstrong local programming. And we're back here in the second quarter. Armstrong local programming. I'm David Ashworth, and I'm here with my colleague Ashley Goodall. Fairland, fresh off of a timeout, wanted to talk about breaking this press. They're going to try to get it into the hands of Olivia Roberts, number 0-0. She's the main ball handler of this team and also the top scorer. Goes to Bailey Rowland. And now they're in a trap situation. And they get it to Olivia Roberts. It's being defended tightly by Kunlavong and Witt. Carry to Witt, to Spencer. There's those hands. Kearns fouls with the putback, and finally, Alicia Spencer draws the foul.
That foul's on the Dragons, Kinley Curry. That's her 1st, team 6th. At the line, shooting 2 for the pointers is Alicia Spencer.
Alicia gave me a card earlier today. Would you like to know what it said? It said, "Mr. Ashworth, will you be my Valentine?" And again, I told her I was going to think about it. That's what Fairland doesn't want to do. They don't want to do passes over the middle that are long. Turnover, Emily Witt. Checking in for the Dragons, Sydney Bain. Coming out, Maddie Arthur. Here we see the full court press again. Here's the thing about the Pointers, they don't really have big positions like your typical 4 and 5. Their 4 and 5 is Alicia Spencer and Mackenzie Kearns, 2 players that are really guards. They really play 5 guards. They don't have anyone that's a post player only. Alicia Spencer, although she's extremely nice around the basket, is someone who can pop threes at any second, and she can handle the ball well. Emily Witt comes down the court, lets it fly. 3. A nice screen mid-court, Kinley Curry. Tried to get it up to Sammy McComas, and it's going the other way. intense scuffle. On this side, Rowland and Witt mix it up. Nice to see hard play, and it's going Fairland's way. Pointers continue their press. Now they have numbers. Sammy McComas. Sammy McComas had a short break earlier because of her foul situation. She's back in, and she's doing what she does. Creates a huge threat inside. Olivia Roberts dribbles out of trouble. The Pointers have someone down on the floor. It's Maddie Kumavong. They're going to get a timeout first chance that they can. And they draw a foul. And Sammy McComas, the bucket drops.
That foul's on Mackenzie Kearns. That's her second, team's 5th.
All right, we're going to take a break as the coaches tend to an injured player, Maddie Kunavong. We'll be back on Armstrong, the local program. We're back. David Ashworth along with Ashley Goodall. Sam McComas is trying to complete the three-point play after she was fouled. And it's a tight game, 22-18. South Point leads. This could make it a three-point game with 1:23 left in the half. And it's Kearns. Rebound to Witt. This is something that Fairland wanted to do before the game. They said and a quick turnover. It's Olivia Roberts. Pointers are really being careless with the ball right here. And that's what Maddie Kunavong does when she's not on the court. Things are a little bit more hectic. Pointers are a little bit more into a frantic zone here without Maddie Kunavong. And LeCarey trying to find Alicia Spencer. That's been successful so many times so far today. Not that time. Diamond Crawley throwing it in, and we're going to have a timeout called by Mark Harry, Song Kunavong, South Point coaching staff. And we'll be back. It's Armstrong, local program. We're back. David Ashworth and Ashley Goodall with Armstrong, the local programming. And so far we're seeing a tight game. Defensive struggle, full court. Both teams are doing what they want to do, run and gun. And the Pointers, one thing they want, they not only want to run and gun, they want to beat you with the three-pointer. And that's something that they've been somewhat successful tonight. Emily Witt dropping a couple all by herself. And it's Emily Carey with the throw-in for the Pointers. There's that three. Excellent rebound, Maddie Kunavong. And Alicia Spencer draws this one, and she's going to get fouled. Let's see which ref wins out this one. One of them says jump ball. Nope, it's a jump ball. Kunavong with the throw in. They're going to have to watch Emily Carey and Witt on the corners. And it goes into Emily Witt. And couldn't get that one to drop. Gets a rebound and gets a foul. The South Point team, you can't see it right now because they're in a tight struggle. But before the game, I spoke with them. And they too, just like Fairland, they're a team that is fun to be around. A lot of smiles. They're fun. Their coaches even called them quote unquote goofy. And they've been together, playing together since 3rd grade.
That previous foul was on Sammy McComas for the Dragons. That is her 3rd, team 7th.
And that's a pretty good stat right there. 3rd foul for Sammy McComas. She remains in the game. She does not want to pick one up in the last 25 seconds. And this jump ball
going Fairland's way. Checking in for the Dragons a moment ago was Jasmine Barrick.
That foul's on South Point's Emily Witt. She picks up her second, team 6th.
At the line is Sammy McComas. That's why they didn't want to take her out. She has such a presence offensively for the Dragons. Her rebounding skills and very fierce inside game. Alicia Spencer tussles it up with Jasmine Barrick and is going South Point's way after the jump ball. Excellent play by both girls, very clean. Here's Emily Carey coming around for the corner, and it's Witt. She says, nah, I'm gonna pop this myself. That's her third three-pointer for the half. 25-18 at the half, and we'll be back with Armstrong, a local programming. And we're back here at Pointer Buddy League Basketball Gym for tonight's 6th grade matchup, South Point versus Fairland. And we're in a fairly tight one, 25-18. South Point leads. The 7-point lead could diminish within a matter of a minute or so. The way this game is playing, it's back and forth, it's run and gun. Sammy McComas. She had defenders in front of her and behind her and still managed to catch the ball and put up a shot. And basket by Bailey Rowland, the scorer for Fairland. One thing to note, Fairland is without Hannah Shrout. She has a broken finger. She's a good all-around player, and she's a special piece to this team, and she's out today because of a broken finger. Someone who was recently injured for the Dragons was Olivia Roberts. Stepping in for her at point guard was Jenna Stone, and the coaches went on and on about Jenna Stone for this Dragon team. They said that she can play a 1 through 5 positions, and she's improving every day. Oh, nice look to Alicia Spencer. The pass was from Emily Carey. With the assist, now she gets the turnover and gets a basket herself. Emily Carey. Emily Carey is the shooter. She can shoot from anywhere. She likes to shoot threes. Her and Emily Witt are the leading scorers.
That basket was made by the Dragons' Sammy McComas. She's one of the leading scorers for the Dragons so far tonight.
It's a nice feed to Kearns, turnaround look.
That foul was on the Dragons' Jenna Sloan. She picks up her 4th, team's 1st. One thing about Mackenzie Kearns, she does a really good job underneath. For her to be so short and her height, I mean, she really gives it 110% as well.
Yeah, the coaches said that Mackenzie Kearns has the hardest job on the team. She has to, and there she picks up a foul, and she's trying to guard Sammy McComas, an extremely talented inside player, and she has a big size advantage on Mackenzie Kearns. And Mackenzie Kearns, game after game, has to guard somebody who could be a foot taller than her, but she's the one who's given that assignment every single game. She has the hardest job. She's not going to score all the points. She's not going to do a lot of flash, but she has the tough assignment. And tonight, she has the tough assignment of guarding Sammy McComas, Fairland's leading scorer. And here, Mackenzie Kearns is going to take a break, and Diamond Crawley is going to take over for. Corner set up in their full court. Dragons set up in their full court press. They're broken easily by the Pointers. Some halftime adjustments into Diamond Crawley. Trap situation. It's going to be a turnover. And Kevin Richardson coming in with the call. He's going to call a foul on Jenna Stone. Emily Whip brings it across half court. They find Alicia Spencer. Alicia Spencer, if you ask her who her favorite teacher is, she's going to say without a doubt it's Mr. Ashworth. He's my favorite all time. Diamond Crawley. This lineup for the Pointers with Diamond Crawley, a little bit bigger, a little bit taller, a little bit tougher inside, and they're going full court press. Fairland's trying to get a timeout and didn't get it. They get it to Olivia Roberts. Nice job by Fairland getting it down, getting a nice shot. Alicia Spencer. I'll tell you what, this Pointer team is looking to pass it to Alicia Spencer no matter where they are on the court. Emily Witt, that's three-pointer number 5. Number 5 for Emily Witt. Sammy McComas answers. Emily Witt, three-pointer, number 6. And now the Pointers are starting to do what they came here to do. They wanted to apply pressure. They wanted to shoot three-pointers. And they carry a little bit too much at the head of Emily Witt. Checking in for the Dragons, Baisley Smith.
And number 21 for South Point, Rachel Patrick.
We're going to stay here for the next 25 seconds or so. And let's keep talking about this game so far. Dragons going to try to draw up something here on this timeout and try to answer, number 1, try to apply pressure to the backcourt of South Point, trying to get somebody on these three-point shooters, especially the 2 top shooters that you'll see out there, Emily Carey, Emily Witt. And they're also going to devise ways to get the ball even more to Sammy McComas. They get the ball to her. She's been extremely successful finding the bottom of the bucket, and that's something that they'll probably be wanting to do more of coming out of this break. Looks like checking into the game for the Dragons is Kinley Curry. Kinley Curry and Jasmine Barrick for the Dragons. Coaches were talking about those two earlier. Said both of them are extremely tough on defense. So defensively, this is a pretty tough team whenever they're in the game. Jenna Stone with a nice look. Fairland looking for the trap situation. They don't get it this time. Carey with the look. Olivia Roberts comes up with it. Nice pass ahead to Arthur. Rachel Patrick and Kinley Curry in for the battle jump ball. And it's going South Point way. That's one thing that Rachel Patrick brings to the game. That's 21 for South Point. Whenever she gets in the game, she's going to bring a lot of intensity. She's a scrapper. She'll battle it out with anybody. Ooh. Nice defense. Olivia Roberts, she's doing it offensively and defensively today. I saw Maddie Kuhnlevong and Rachel Patrick before the game. Would you like to guess what they were arguing about?
Probably who was going to have you as their Valentine?
That's right, they're arguing who is going to get to ask me to be their Valentine. So they both asked at the same time. I told them I would think about it.
Diamond Crawley picks up her second foul of the night. Makes South Point's second team foul. At the line, shooting 2 for the Dragons, is Baisley Smith.
Baisley Smith is somebody who the coaches say that's going to continue to improve. Someone who's extremely long and has a lot of natural ability to her. And she sinks that one. Baisley Smith.
Fairland might have to go back into their full court press if they want to.
Yeah. And they carry wide open. Yeah, I agree with you, Ashley. I look for them to go back to that. That's their most effective weapon against South Point so far. Arthur, Roberts, Stone, guarded by Crawley, and Rachel Patrick. There she is, getting tough, coming down with the rebound, trying to get it out. And Fairland comes up with it. Now, you also see 23 for the Pointers, Julie Hart. She sang the national anthem before the game, and it was amazing.
Yes, it was. She's got a good voice to be her age. Usually it's not really many young kids have a strong, powerful voice like that.
Julie has been singing not only here at the Buddy League level, but she's been singing at the middle school games, at the high school games, in front of some big crowds. Extremely mature, not only in her voice, but the way that she carries herself. Extremely smart. Just a wonderful, wonderful young student athlete in Julie Hart. Well, we're going to take a break here on Armstrong Local Programming. And we're back here at South Point, Buddy League Gym. Valentine's night, South Point facing off against the Fairland Dragons. Fairland, extremely talented team. They have played their guts out tonight. Now, right now, they're down 10. You wouldn't know that by watching the game. They've really been playing extremely well. This time, Olivia Roberts, their leading scorer, draws the foul. And the foul is on Olivia Curd. Olivia Curd, somebody who has a nice post play. Someone who roughs it up down inside. Good rebounder. She'll come in, and that's her role. She'll come in, she'll set screens, she'll move toward the ball, and try to get some rebounds. And that's what she does. And whenever team members perform their role, the team is better. She does well. Julie Hart pulls down that rebound. Julie Hart, this is her first year with basketball. Her and Rachel Patrick both are fairly new to the game. Diamond Crawley has one at the top of the key. Nice, Diamond Crawley. But Julie Hart and Rachel Patrick, with this being their first year, they're going to continue to develop. In the years to come, they're going to be quite effective. Olivia Roberts, nice D, however, ends up with the foul, blocking foul. She was right with Kuhnlevong every step of the way.
Olivia picks up her team's second.
Nice look by Diamond, pulls it back in, dribbles around. And it's going to be a 3-second call on Olivia Curd. Olivia's been active, picking up a couple penalties right off. That's the way you get in and get in the game.
That's right.
Nice defense by Diamond Crawley. And Pointers end up with the turnover. Here comes the forward general, Maddie Kunavong. And of course, Witt's going to shoot up a 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that's number 6.
Yeah, I think so. She's on fire tonight.
The other day, Emily Witt, she said, Mr. Ashworth, will you teach me how to shoot a 3-pointer?
No, I think she asked me that.
And of course, I'm just kidding. I like to joke around with the youngsters. Whenever they watch this broadcast, they'll come back to school the next day and be upset about several things that I say. Fairland back with the full court press. Nice pressure, and they're going to end up with a turnover for it. And that's Roberts to Sydney Bear. Apologies, Sydney Bain. And Roberts puts up a close shot. Oh, and drawing the foul, Baisley, no, I'm sorry. Yes, Baisley Smith.
Alicia Spencer picks up her second foul of the night. That makes South Point's team fouls 4.
And Mackenzie Kearns checks into the game. Mackenzie, I'll be joining her and her family and relatives to a trip to Florida during spring break. Alicia Spencer.
Fouls on Baisley Smith. She picks up her second, team's 3rd.
And Song Kunavong and Mark Carey, the coaching legends, going to call a timeout. I believe this might be a timeout for a Taco Bell run or a pizza run. We'll find out when we come back. Armstrong, a local programming. And we're back at South Point Buddy League Gym. Pointers inbounding. Quick timeout called by the Pointers, 32nd. It was indeed a taco run. Coach Mark Carey came in with a couple tacos and 1 burrito. And Alicia Spencer. Oh, they're going to throw it long over the heads. Emily Witt couldn't come down with it. I believe that timeout was just for that play. Bain wanting the ball, gets it, shoots it. Nice shot. Alicia Spencer finally comes down with it, and she's going to drive to the hoop.
She's got some speed on her as well.
She's very deceptively quick and fast.
Yes.
Pointers, better half-court defense. And as soon as I say that, a foul by Emily Witt.
At the line shooting 2 for the Dragons is Olivia Roberts.
Checking in for the Pointers, Olivia Curd. Coming in for Miss Alicia Spencer. Coach Song Kunlavong talking with Julie Hart and Rachel Patrick over on the sideline, coming up with the game plan for when they enter the game. And Sammy McComas continues to battle, putting up some shots. This time, rarely, it doesn't fall in. This is going to be an interesting matchup for years to come. This is the interesting thing about Buddy League basketball, and whenever these kids are in elementary school years and preschool and coming into middle school, it's just a bunch of girls from the same town playing with each other, and you imagine what they're going to play like whenever they reach the high school level, whenever everything changes, whenever girls begin to grow. Who's going to grow the fastest? Who's going to grow the most? Who's going to be better? Who's going to work at it? And I can predict for the next 6 years, these teams are going to have some really good battles.
Mackenzie Kearns picks up her 4th foul of the night. Team 6th. At the line shooting 2 for the Dragons again is Olivia Roberts.
Sammy McComas, rebound, put back, another 2 points for Sambo. And it's timeout. South Point will be back. I'm David Ashworth with Ashley Goodall with Armstrong, the local programming. And we're back at South Point Buddy League Gym at the former South Point High School. Kevin Richardson down on the floor, the referee, the official, the legend, calling a great game. And Fairland setting up in that full court press, just as Ashley predicted. They're going to try the long ball again. Unsuccessful again. And it's going to be Bain coming up with the turnover. Stone back to Bain. Nice shot by Sydney Bain.
Sammy McComas with the putback. She's one of the leading scorers tonight for Fairland.
That's 2 more points for Sammy McComas' total. How many does she have now, Ashley?
She's got 16 points for the night.
Let's go over on the pointer side. Emily Witt with her 6 threes. What is she bringing in?
She's got 22 of their 45 points. She's on fire tonight. Alicia Spencer is the 2nd leading scorer tonight. She has 9 points.
Bailey Rowland making the foul shots. Key for a Fairland comeback. They're only down 9. Pressure applied to Emily Witt, and they're going to pick up a turnover. Jump ball. Nice little tussle over that loose ball in the corner. That was Emily Witt, Bailey Rowland. Bailey's a little shook up. I think she's going to be okay. We're going to give her a little bit to recover. That always shakes you up a little bit whenever you get into a little scuffle down on the floor. I like the play. I like the intensity. I like the physicality that these teams are putting out. That's what you like to see. And it's all in good nature. When we talk about these teams, good-spirited girls, very fun to be around, a lot of smiles, no ill intent whatsoever with physical plays like that one. Ooh, over the top to Emily Carey. And the Pointers finally break that press. Kearns with the catch, return, and draws the foul.
Sammy McComas for the Dragons picks up her 4th, team's 5th.
I was speaking with Mackenzie Kearns' parents today. We're talking about spring break. That's whenever we are going to take our big Florida trip. We're hoping that these snow days hold off so we don't have to miss any school days for the big trip. Now, Mackenzie got a jump on everybody. A couple weeks ago, she came to me, and you know what she asked?
To be your Valentine.
She did ask. She said, "Mr. Ashworth, will you be my Valentine?" I said, "I'm going to have to think about it." But Mackenzie getting a jump on things, thinking ahead. Sammy McComas has been a magnet around the rim tonight. Nice press break by the Pointers. They're going to try to pass it around the perimeter, take some time off the clock. They have a 10-point lead. Alicia Spencer. Who made that pass?
I think it was Witt, Emily Witt.
And I said this before, every Pointer on that floor is looking to find Alicia Spencer. Excellent box out by Jenna Stone, and she gets the putback. Jenna Stone, you love to see that from a young athlete. A textbook screen out. Gets the rebound and the putback, and we'll be back with Armstrong local programming. And we're back. I'm David Ashworth. I'm with Ashley Goodall, making her Armstrong local programming debut. Ashley, you've been fantastic tonight. I want to thank you for your services, and we hope to have you back definitely. Warners take the floor with a new lineup. We have Rachel Patrick, our Pizzle, as she is also called on the floor. Julie Hart, the baller from B-Town. From the Mike Hart and Jamie Marlowe neighborhood. And goes to Emily Witt, up to Diamond Crawley. Turnover going the other way. South Point steal this late in the game with a 10-point lead, struggling to break the press. And that really surprises me. Whenever Fairland said they're going to come in, they're going to try to full court press South Point, I was thinking with South Point's backcourt, you're going to have a tough time.
That foul was on South Point's Emily Witt. She picks up her 4th, team's 8th.
With the guard play of Emily Witt, Maddie Kuhnlevong, Emily Carey, they're really quick, really strong dribblers. But Fairland, excellent defensively. Now their coaches. Michael Hill and Jim Roberts. Michael Hill and Jim Roberts, they were talking before the game about their defensive mindset, and that's Olivia Roberts sinking the foul shot. They were talking about just pushing defense. And they came out tonight, and it looks like they've been doing an excellent job. Kudos to Michael Hill and Jim Roberts. It looks like we have a player down. It's going to be Emily Witt. And Coach Song Kuhnlevong is going to go out and tend to her, and we'll be back in just a moment. And we're back. I'm David Ashworth with Ashley Goodall, South Point Buddy League Gym. Emily Witt just had a fall a moment ago. She looks like she's going to be fine. She's going to have a seat beside Coach Mark Carey. She's going to be given some words of wisdom, some words of motivation, and some words of inspiration. A book coming out later by Mark Carey, Words of Inspiration. Olivia Roberts to the line, shooting 2.
Alicia Spencer for South Point picks up her 3rd, team's 9th.
Here's the thing about Michael Hill and Jim Roberts. 2 experienced coaches. Now it is a 7-point game. They're trying to win the game. They're not giving up. They're not thinking that this game's out of reach. 59 seconds left, 7 points, and Sammy McComas with the rebound, another one, and the putback. I'll tell you what, teams at this level, they have got to box out players such as Sammy McComas if you're going to be successful. That's one thing that I see at that little league level that lacks the biggest is girls and boys' ability to properly screen out defenders, offenders, so you can get the rebound and move on. It's just, that's a jump ball. And it goes to Fairland. Now they're going the other way. Somebody's picking up a foul. Let's see who it is.
Alicia Spencer picks up her 4th, team's 10th. That's going to be a plus thing for Fairland. They're in double bonus with 40 seconds to go.
I'll tell you what, this might come down to the wire. And this is the type of game where the coaching staff matters. How are they going to handle foul situations? How many fouls are they going to give? How are they going to manage the clock? Oh, and there's Jenna Stone sneaking in there with the rebound. And again, there we saw screening out to get rebounds, something that South Point didn't do there. And they don't get the ball. And now we have a basket by Fairland, Bailey Rowland. And that's going to drop it to a 3-point game, and we have a timeout. We'll be back with Armstrong local programming. We're back at South Point Buddy League Gym, former South Point High School gym. Excellent facility for a Little League program. Got a nice size floor, nice size for the audience. All the spectators have plenty of room. And Emily Witt's going to dribble it out of bounds, and it's going Fairland way. It's a 3-point game, 20 seconds left.
Right now, I think there's still enough time in the game. You could get a 2-point basket right here and do your full court press. Maybe take a chance on getting a steal or calling a timeout. I wouldn't go for the extra 3-pointer.
I agree. Excellent call, Ashley. At this moment, especially considering that I haven't seen Fairland, don't remember them shooting a 3-pointer, let alone making a 3-pointer tonight. I don't expect them to try to shoot any threes, especially at this moment. Now, things will change by the time they get the ball back.
Right.
And the coaching staff is not happy about that one for South Point. Thought it might have been a little bit quick. And they shoot the 3. Alicia Spencer, she's going to draw the foul. It's going to be Sammy McComas over the back.
Sammy McComas, that's her 5th team foul of the night. She's had an awesome game tonight.
Yeah, she's going to have to be dealt with on the pointers preparation next time that they play. How are they going to maintain, to contain Miss Sammy McComas? And really, it's all about just putting a body on her and trying to move her, and that's something that the pointers have just been unsuccessful. I don't know how many second chance shots that she had tonight.
Right, yeah, she had a lot of putbacks, a lot of rebounds. That's one thing that's hurt South Point this second half is they've got out-rebounded by the Dragons.
Yeah, and some of his technique, the know-how to put your body on somebody and to claim that ground. And another part of it is laziness. Rebounding is a lot of hard work. Excellent defense by Maddie Kuhnevong all the way down the floor. And Kearns gets that turnover to Witt, to Kuhnevong, to Carey, and that's going to seal the deal. What an amazing game. Awesome comeback by Fairland. Extremely exciting. Fairland played their hearts out, and you have to really tip your hats to their play. Just wonderful. Did not quit, stayed after it, and I love the attitudes of these girls from both teams. Positive, nice, friendly, but yet competitive, physical, intense. But hats off to the coaches. Mark Carey, Song Kuhnevong for South Point, Jim Roberts, Michael Hill for Fairland. Well-coached games. These girls are well-disciplined. Very nice. And that's going to do it for tonight. Along with Ashley Goodall, I'm David Ashworth, and thank you for joining us here at South Point Buddy League Gym for tonight's matchup between the Fairland Dragons and South Point Pointers. South Point wins it 48-45. Good evening.